Okay, no problem. What you have a license registration? Have a seat on the just have a seat. Sit back down. Yeah, just sit back down. All right. What's going on?
I'm just headed to the
straddle the bike. Straddle the bike. Straddle back over. Yep, perfect.
I'm actually headed to the sheriff's to get my summonses. And then I gotta go to the courthouse to file them. So that's where I'm going right now. The civil division.
Okay. You have your license registration.
I don't contract with the government, sir. I'm canceling all my contracts. I'm a private American national, and I don't register my property to the government either. I've actually put your agency on notice.
I understand if you're going to go the sovereign citizen route. Okay, but listen, you're in Massachusetts. You're subject to state laws on the highway. You're driving without a helmet. You're driving on a vehicle that's should not be on the highway.
So it goes 70 miles an hour.
Doesn't matter. I don't see license plates. I'm seeing it. So
that's all right. Call your supervisor.
Okay, don't worry about that right now. I'm just saying, do you have a Massachusetts license?
No.
Are you going to give me a name and a date of birth or anything like that?
I'm not doing anything wrong.
No, you are. You definitely are. So, what I'm saying is, I'm stopping you. I said that you're polite, and I understand that, but you're going down the wrong road. I'm just asking for identification.
What's your name, sir?
You're on a public way. All right. Is this your name, date of birth?
Yes.
All right. Perfect. That's all I need. Okay. This isn't.
One party is complaining of
it's my private identification.
Okay,
that's my identity. Yep, this is who I am.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right, this is good enough. All right. If you don't have a mass license, right, you can't be driving. You can't be driving out here no matter what.
I'm not driving.
Traveling.
I'm traveling, sir.
You're driving. Okay, by our definitions, I understand that. Listen.
Black's law definition of driving is to be engaged in commerce on public roads. You need a license, sir, because it's a commercial. It's a commercial license. It's not for private American national.
I understand that you're going. I understand you're passionate about your rights. Okay. I am enforcing state law. I'm a state trooper.
Yep.
Okay. You're not in compliance.
Which you have no jurisdiction over me. That's statutory law.
Massachusetts. You're on a Massachusetts.
GLC 90, right? Yep. That don't apply to me.
All right, but listen, I understand that. I'm not going to get in a debate with you, okay? But I have to do my job. All right. You don't have a helmet on.
Call your supervisor. They got notice and everything.
All right. Hold on. If you're in the area, if you don't mind stopping by 128 North Access Road right at 50 Alpha. This gentleman's a sovereign citizen.
Received en route from 3 in Chelmsford.
Sir, if you don't mind starting to tow this way, this gentleman's driving a scooter. No license plates.
Received. I'll start your call as well.
Received. Thank you, sir. Sir. Alright. Obviously, he's got no plate on the car. He hasn't been combative at all. He hasn't been, but he's doing the whole thing. This is what he gave me. The whole sovereign citizen. So, yeah, it is actually. That's why I asked him for something. So, I'm towing it. I can't let him drive, obviously, and it's unregistered. So, I guess I'm going to have to get the VIN off it. I'm afraid of the saddlebags.
because this is bogus.
Oh, it's totally right. Yeah, no, it's totally right. It's just something you made up to find out. But
24 Bravo there if you want it.
it is, yeah. Well, so like I said, he hasn't been an issue at all.
Yeah.
But he's going through the whole sorry, what it is his routine. I told him I have to inventory the saddlebags, right?
Yeah.
That's all. As far as him, he hasn't been any type of a threat, so I'm not worried. You know, obviously I'm not calling.
What is that for a plate?
What's that? I don't know. I didn't even get that. I don't know. So. That's just. Alright. So your license is suspended.
Yeah, I've canceled it, sir.
Alright. But unfortunately, you're still suspended. Whose vehicle is this? You own this?
Yeah, this is my private
Okay,
property.
you own this. Alright.
I got the sheriff on the line as well.
Alright, the sheriff. Who's that?
Middlesex County Sheriff's Department. That's the law enforcement that I recognize because I'm no longer subject to your jurisdiction. The Sheriff's Department is a constitutional law enforcement that I'm subject to, so I got them on the line and I'm reporting the potential theft of my private property.
All right.
You know, you can't deprive me of, I'm sorry, I'm on. Yes, hello. I'm calling to report a potential theft of my property. I have some officers, some state troopers here, and I'm headed north. They pulled me over.
I'm just telling you what's going on, okay?
I'm calling to report the potential theft of my property because I can't no longer government contracts, so I'm no longer subject to their jurisdiction. So the Sheriff's Department is actually the constitutional law enforcement that needs to enforce the law. So if you could please have a
I know it sucks, but
I'm just afraid of basics. I can't do
I know. I'll go back with you. We'll do it. That's what it is.
You think so?
Yep.
Alright, just give me a second. No.
If you take my property, it's unlawful deprivation. You know the law, sir, right? You know due process? You can't take someone's property without due process, right? You have no jurisdiction. It's not yours. Listen, the reason why you guys can just make people subject is because all these vehicles are registered. This is not registered, so it's not state property.
That's something you got to take up with the court, not us.
Hi, this is Thomas Holmes.
How many cc's is the scooter?
150. Yep.
It's still right.
Yep. So it looks like they're going to escalate here. It's private
It's
property.
over 25 cc, so it's
on my private property. I received to the sheriff's department to receive my summonses for the deprivation of my rights.
I can stand it over here.
Good, sir. Yeah, absolutely. So here's your consent.
Here's the land of make believe.
Please give me a call back. It's Thomas Humphrey, phone number 617-835.
Leaving someone a message?
Yeah, sure.
Oh shit! I thought you were on the phone with something like,
Well, I was first, and then she transferred me. Yeah, man, I'm standing up for my rights, man, and this is what it takes. These events are gonna cause the correction because not everyone is we don't have the contract with them. It's not you. You can't force anyone to contract.
something you have to take up to the court.
You guys have body cams? Yeah. Is it on? I can take a wonderful example.
How fast? This is a 150. I'm just
Go
curious.
70?
Oh shit.
Yeah, go 70, yeah.
Because it doesn't look much bigger than like one of those small ones.
Yeah. Well, I don't like all the stickers, man. So I took off all the stickers. It makes it,
Yeah.
I'm actually obeying God. God told me to stop contracting with secular government.
Yeah.
So really, you're coming up against what God told me to do.
What plate is this?
Yeah, it's my United Nation of Israel. We're the children of Israel that's been scattered, and we've been, subject to these secular governments. Well, he says, "Come out of her, my people, these who partake in their deeds and sins."
Yep.
So, contracting with these governments, you become light in God.
Yeah.
So see how you're doing this right now? It's against the law. God's law says you cannot do this.
I was headed over here before you got here. How are you? Oh, can I see that?
Yeah, absolutely. So here's the big sense.
Oh, here's the land of make believe. Yeah. I would.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can charge him with this because it's not a registry document, but I would absolutely lock him up. Yeah. You searched him yet? So, I mean, these guys love guns.
Yeah, I know.
So, you know what I mean? No, no, fair enough. I'm not just saying, but I mean, these guys love carrying guns.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Is that? Did we drive this on the highway?
Yeah, but in the middle lane, second or third lane there, on 28, I think we checked twice. Before I saw what I saw.
What a way to get killed. Yeah, I just take him on one. I'd say let's get him locked up soon. Yeah, oh, okay. I just get him in the car sooner than later. Just start packing up.
Yeah.
I'm actually obeying God. God told me to stop. So, really, you're coming up against what God told me. Yeah, it's Israel. You know, what the children of Israel needs been scattered. We've been, subject to these secular governments. He says, I'll go for my people that you are taking the blood and sins. So, governments like God. So, see how you're doing this right now? It's against the law. God's law says you cannot do this.
So, listen, unfortunately, we're going to place you under arrest. Okay. For operating absence of suspension. Put your hands behind your back, all right?
Yeah.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir.
Any knives or any firearms?
No. Okay. I'm peaceful, man. You don't have to.
Nobody said that,
No, I
but
don't think
we just
you-
ask it. We ask everybody,
Yeah, yeah.
Don't take that the wrong way. It's, I mean, these guys love guns.
Yeah, I know.
So, I mean, you know what I mean? No, no, fair enough. I'm not just saying, but I mean, these guys love carrying guns. Do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir.
Any knives or any firearms?
No. Okay. I'm peaceful, man. You don't have to.
Nobody said that,
No, I
but
don't think
we just
you-
ask it. We ask everybody,
Yeah, yeah.
Don't take that the wrong way. It's, do you have a state issued ID at all?
Yeah, I do, but
Is it in your bag?
it's in my wallet.
Where's your wallet?
It's in my pocket.
I'm gonna grab it. Okay?
You don't have permission.
It doesn't matter. You're under arrest, so your search engine to arrest.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's how it all works.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's actually going to inventory all of your property.
This cuff is. Can you switch my hands around? You see how they're like,
Have you ever had a license in Massachusetts, or is it just this Minnesota?
No, sir. I've canceled all my government contracts.
Why'd you keep this one then?
That's a ID.
I know that, but wouldn't that be a government
Yeah,
contract?
well, look how I signed it. UCC 1-308 without prejudice. That means I reserved all of my rights. So right now, what you're doing is violating my rights on the presumption and assumption that I am subject by having a state-issued identification. I only have that because I'm under duress. It's impossible to operate in America without one. So I signed it reserving all of my rights under duress without prejudice.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yep. So right now you are under the presumption that I am subject because of that.
I don't know what that means.
You assume that I am a subject because I have a state-issued ID, which
Subject of what?
a federal 14th Amendment citizen, which are subjects, which are subject.
You don't enforce federal law.
Just hold this for
Do you want a bag? I got a bag. It's on.
Turn my
Put this in
hands
the bag.
around.
I'll
See how they're like? They're supposed to be like this, right?
No, those are their own problem.
No, they're not. I'm supposed to have my hands together.
Thomas Edward If there's any other property that you want to put in here?
I'll be filing a restraining order against you guys for this too.
Doesn't really work out, but okay. Do you have any other property?
The phone, and then there was another phone. And,
Can you please get my football out of here? On that side. On the back. Yeah, right about there. Go around. Your side.
Yeah, you gotta take it. You can't just leave with them. You can't just leave with
Yeah,
that.
no, right.
Put all this
I just want my football out of there, please.
like a legit football?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it.
I don't know if you want to take the belt off now.
I'm gonna take the belt off, alright?
Is there anything? There's nothing else in there, so we'd probably take that with us.
Yeah.
Is there anything? There's nothing else in there, so we'd probably take that with us.
The front pocket's bigger. The front, yeah. Yeah, it's way bigger.
Yeah, I think that's it.
There you go.
Play ball?
No, that's actually a gift that's really important to me. So I always play catch. I always catch someone walking at the end of the parking lot or something, and I'll be like, "Hey," throw the ball a couple times.
Don't need that.
We're taking the back then, right? Probably not.
Have anything else you want to search?
I'm going the other way.
I just came down.
I gotcha.
And you think I'm a good ace this guy?
No. Do you need this? Do you need this key?
Yes, please. That's my
I'm gonna throw this in this little pocket right here.
Appreciate you, man.
What does that plate mean? What does that plate mean? Does that mean something? Just curious.
Yeah, that's God's name. Yeah, I'm only following God's law. He told me to stop contracting with secular government.
Why does it look like it's backward? Is that just the writing? Is it like, what kind of writing? Is that
That's
ancient
Hebrew.
Aramaic or
Yeah, that's Paleo Hebrew.
Paleo?
Yiddish.
Okay. Alright.
Paleo Hebrew.
Yiddish.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you read it left to right. Yeah, from right to left.
Hi.
Thank you.
Hi. Come on.
Paleo Hebrew.
Alright, we don't usually see that too much.
Yeah.
Just have a seat. I gotta put the seatbelt, alright? I got a seatbelt in.
Yeah.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Alright.
Hold on a second. I just want to see what's in here for his inventory.
Okay.
How do you pop this off?
Probably doesn't have a fishing license either.
Yeah, I always ask the people up at the cells and stuff. So there's a lighter, water, sweatshirt, and a fishing rod. Well, he's not going to get a fishing rod if he doesn't want to get a license. I mean, a fishing permit. Yeah, and by the way, I'm harmful. He's going to be better. I just did he had a sovereign citizen, and then I started making my way, and then he's like, I'm like, oh, you have to like break the glass. And he's like, I got a scooter. I'm like, that's pretty hilarious. Like, I can't roll the window up on you and tell you no. I just did he had a sovereign citizen, and then I started making my way, and then he's like, I'm like, oh, you have to like break the glass. And he's like, I got a scooter. I'm like, that's pretty hilarious. Like, I can't roll the window up on you and tell you no.
It's 150cc.
We don't usually see that too much.
Yeah.
Just have a seat. I gotta put the seatbelt, alright? I got a seatbelt in.
Yeah.
Okay?
Thank you.
appreciate you being cooperative.
Yeah,
here.
no problem, man.
It's not
you know,
personal. I have to do my job,
true,
and I know
right.
you believe in what you believe in, and I
Definitely.
respect that. I'm not. You know,
Yeah, you know, it's just a controversial situation, but yeah, I don't understand. You guys are just doing your job, you know. So I just got to stand up for my rights, and you got to be assertive, you know. And really, the assertiveness is to overcome the anxious and nervousness, because otherwise I'd be, you know, timid. So, but appreciate you.
I understand, man. I
yeah.
respect you. All right, I have to do my job, like you say. You stand up for what you believe in, and I understand that as well. So
Understand,
no hard
man.
feelings. We'll get through the process here,
Yep.
and
Sounds
we'll
good.
get you taken care of here.
All right. Thank you, sir. What's your name?
Paul.
Paul.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Nice to meet
Yeah.
you, sir.
This is wild, man. But perfect example, you know. It's crazy that you know this is such a major violation in this system that just riding a moped you can go to jail. Wow. That's crazy, man. Thank you, sir.
Right? All right. Good? Yeah. Take your time. You got them? You got your pants? I'm gonna let your pants fall down. I'll get this door for you here, right? Yes, sir.
Right here.
Just come in here. Yeah, right here. Have a seat. All right. Drop it. All right. So nothing else on you? Do you have anything else?
I mean, that's still in my pockets, but
Okay. All right. Just hop up here. Just want to go over you one more time.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing tucked in your pants. No. Nothing tucked in.
I have nothing
Okay.
hidden.
Nothing tucked in.
I have nothing hidden at all.
No, I don't think you. I don't think you do. I just have to make sure.
Right.
Now we put your mail key. What do you have?
In that little pocket.
That's just. Yep, in the little pocket. You got that right. We'll take this just for right now,
Yeah.
just for inventory. Okay. Inventory purposes. You got a paper towel. Take the mail key back out. And we'll put this right here. Up on the thing here. All right. Now, if you let me just come over here. Stand this way. Yep. And I'm going to put an ankle cuff on you. All right. Get these off your hands. Let me just have you secured. Right. How's that? Better?
Yeah, that's good.
You good?
Yep.
Take these cuffs off you, right? Good?
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah, better. For sure.
Take this off. Perfect. Shake your wrists out, rub them out.
Yeah.
These things aren't designed to be comfortable, right? They're not. But I gotta put this up here, right? I'm gonna read you some stuff. Just have to put this here. All right.
They want to document this too.
Okay. Yeah, you should know. Cool. It's common.
Yeah. Common injury from cuffs.
All right. I'm just gonna read a couple things to you, okay? Just gonna read you this, okay? Just shoot your basic rights. Okay? Before we ask you any questions, you read it right off the sheet. You must understand your rights. You have your right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions. You have the right to have him or her with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you. If you decide to answer questions now, you still have the right to stop questioning at any time. Do you understand what I read to you?
I understand.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. Do you understand what I read to you?
I understand.
You do? Okay. All right. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me?
There's not really much to talk about.
So we'll just take care of this. All right. So there really isn't much to talk about, but having these rights in mind, should I check yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so yeah, I'll talk to you.
Yep, no, I don't believe you have anything to hide, so.
Yeah.
All right. And we can do the signature. Will you sign it?
No.
Okay, all right. I'll say refuse to sign, that's fine. It's all 40. All right.
You got that? I'm gonna make copies of that. The last one.
Yeah, no, it's the last one. Just right up here, all the flag here. Are in good shape.
Yeah, boom.
Yes, sir. All right. Can you just look here? Yep, that'll be
I
fine.
don't consent to
I
these,
understand.
I don't consent to these administrative procedures.
I understand, sir.
I don't consent to my picture being taken either.
I understand. All right. You gotta check these off, okay? So, I'm gonna go over this, okay? So, right off here, can you read this? Do you want me to read it to you? Can you read that? Follow along with what I'm looking at here. Sexual assault is an act of violence, and Massachusetts State Police, zero tolerance for all forms of sexual conduct between detainees and staff, volunteers, contractors, visitors, and will investigate all complaints of sexual assault and harassment. Okay? The detainee can report sexual assault or harassment by telling any state police or staff member by submitting the incident report for you. You or someone on your behalf can also do this. You can also report the alleged incident, the sexual abuse, to the phone number here, 617, or the Attorney General's office. And they're obviously, or anyone that's not affiliated with the state police. So you can also have family, friends call to report sexual assault on your behalf outside the state police. Okay? But if you can see that, that's just another part of your right. Okay? So we have to go over this here. I also have to ask you a question that goes through this. Have you taken any medications or drugs recently?
I don't consent to these administrative proceedings.
Okay. Have you ever been under psychiatric care?
I don't consent to these administrative proceedings.
All right. Have you attempted suicide previously?
Same answer.
Same answer. Are you contemplating suicide?
Same answer.
Same answer.
And this is just to reserve my rights, you know, it's no offense, I'm serious, it's just, because when you consent, you become subject, so I'm making it clear that I do not consent to any of these administrative proceedings.
I totally understand that, sir. So, I have been around the block. I don't take this as disrespect to me. I understand that you're exercising rights as you see them and as you believe them. So this is not taken personal.
I really appreciate that,
All right,
because sometimes officers take offense to, you know, people standing up for their rights or what they believe in.
I don't take offense to it. So that's why I say I am separating any type of, that's the way that you believe. I'm not taking offense to it or taking slight to it. I don't feel threatened by you. We're just trying to get through the process.
Yes,
So, as long as we have that understand.
yeah.
So,
Been better.
yeah. Any injuries or anything?
Just my wrist.
Okay.
Just from the cuffs.
Yeah.
I'll heal.
Yeah, so we both create case.
Want to check in, make sure everything's all right. How we looking? I started the call. I didn't save, well, I saved it, but I didn't close it so that we could access it. Okay, thank you. We're getting through it. Thank you, sir.
We got a new computer system, so it's learning curve for all of us.
Yeah. Off the subject.
Do you have insurance on that motorcycle?
I'm bonded, so I have a bond that covers any potential damage I may cause.
Like a homeowners type thing?
It's a silver bond,
Okay.
so it's a bond backed by real collateral that covers any damage. I have a claim number and everything.
Okay. Do you have a cell phone number?
Yeah, 617-835-9319. You guys should already have it, actually. By giving you my number, it's no way consenting to these proceedings. So I just want to make it clear, I do not consent to any of these administrative proceedings.
Yep, it's just, that's in case, if it's in the file, the court can get a hold of you.
Okay, yeah, good.
We're not gonna be calling.
Right. Hope not.
No. I'm gonna say that you're a male, correct? These are all new questions.
No, I'm gonna reserve my right to remain silent. I don't want this to be confused as, you know, submitting to your jurisdiction.
no,
So
yeah.
once again, I do not consent to any of these administrative proceedings.
Yep. What is,
Right.
I think it's that. Black.
Trying to pick your hair color. Dark brown, black, we're going with it, yeah, we'll take it as it is, so. Alright. So I know that you don't consent, so I'm gonna have to, well, I can go off.
Where were you
Sir.
born? These are just typical booking questions. The quicker we can get it over with, the quicker we get out of here, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so since that's an ultimatum, under duress.
It's not under duress.
No, I'm under duress, so I'll answer your questions under duress so I can get out of here.
You're not testifying against yourself. It's just an nothing's going to incriminate you. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. If you decide to answer questions now, you still have the right to stop questioning at any time.
These are just typical booking questions. The quicker we can get it over with, the quicker we get out of here.
Right, yeah.
But I understand the formality of you saying that even answering is
Yep.
submitting to our authority and you don't agree.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree, I understand.
So under duress, to
Yep.
get out of here,
All right.
I'll answer the questions.
All right. I have some of them here, I believe.
One in Minnesota?
Yep.
All right.
It's crazy that this is 4 questions for the same thing. We're looking at the first screen for the first time, if you can't tell.
This is,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
it's
no,
that
this
brand
is-
new, okay.
Right,
Yeah.
it's new.
Well, I'm excited to
Can't
get
do
the, what is it?
Yeah.
Knock
Training
the ru-
goes off.
Knock the rust off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your mom's name?
I'll reserve my right to remain silent on that one.
I know it seems personal, but these are standard questions that everybody's asked. Family, mother, father.
What's your mother's name? Right? You feel what I'm saying? It's like, it's a personal one.
It is, I know,
Yeah.
but we do it to prevent misidentification.
Yeah. Well, you already misidentified me because I'm not that all capital name in your system. That's a corporate figure. It's called an ens legis. It has its own legal identity in
What's
law.
your dad's name?
I reserve my right to remain silent on that one as well.
You married, single, divorced?
Decline the answer. Because that's actually a corporate status as well. Those titles and
Do you have
labels.
any kids?
I refuse to answer that one as well.
You still in Watertown?
Yep.
Did a PCF on that. Wow. Yeah. What do you do for work?
I'm an investigator. I investigate government crime.
Self-employed?
I'm employed by the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
Quite literally, I'm not being facetious, I promise. Like, the Lord has called me to do this work.
What year is that? 150?
2025.
Brand? Make?
Battelle? Batelli?
Oh, is it P?
B.
B? E T?
Batelli.
Is that Italian?
I don't know. Bought it brand new, 1 mile on it. It's got 1,600 on it now.
Oh shit. Yeah, I was surprised you said the thing goes like 80, 70.
Yeah, go 70, yeah. If you're going up a hill, it'll struggle to go down
Yeah.
to 60, but yeah. 70.
It's got enough pep to keep you going, though. It's not like, yeah.
Yeah. They're awesome. I actually really appreciate, riding around in traffic downtown because you can utilize the bike lane, hop back
Yeah.
into traffic. And
Downtown
traffic-
Boston.
Boston, yeah. Well, wherever traffic is bad, and
Yep.
there's a bike lane,
Yeah.
I just slow it way down. I don't go over like 15 in the bike lane. But
Oh, right, because You go down to the seaport and you see people, they go crazy down there on the scooters.
Yeah.
Some of them are in the bike lane doing like 40 miles an hour. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't participate in that wildness.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the problem is that they're having issues with pedestrians down in the seaport getting hit by scooters. People that are going too fast in places that they aren't expected to be going that fast.
Right, yeah.
Someone steps off the curb and gets waffled.
Yeah, I'm respectful of pedestrians, and I'm aware of my surroundings.
Yeah, oh yeah, right. Well, you get hurt too. The person on the
Right.
scooter gets hurt, right? You
Yeah.
hit a guy that's 400 pounds, stepping off the curb.
Right, not
You
fun.
might
I mean,
take the worst of it.
It would not be fun falling off that thing at 20, 30 miles an hour.
No.
I mean, you fall off going 60. I mean, I want to just check out. Just
Oh,
gotta take
yeah.
me home.
The road rash, I've had
Oh,
friends get
God.
cut off and go down on a bike.
Yes.
And they've had road rash for 9 months.
Oh yeah, some guy gets down to the bone sometimes.
Like the ass cheek looks like a
Yeah.
raw piece of
Oh
steak.
yeah.
Yep.
That's so here you go. That's our information. Finally sign no. Pick rocks. Oh yeah. You take any medications we should be aware of? No. Are you a primary caretaker of any kids?
$0.75 in coins. Mail key. Right here. So. Alright, this is your personal property, right?
Well, I don't consent. But
Totally understand.
yeah.
Laptop? Just a laptop, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just have to make sure there's nothing tucked. Perfect. Football. Okay, football, keyboard, glasses, perfect. Miscellaneous paperwork here, right?
Yeah.
This is your personal belongings, perfect. Some charging cords, so there's everything in here is just personal miscellaneous items. All right, good. Compartment number 2, personal stuff here. Okay.
It's my roommate.
This your, okay,
My
is that one
roommates.
you know? All right. Keys,
Yeah.
whistle, just personal effects.
Yep. Pens and.
Yep, just personal items. Hacky sack.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of these in years.
Oh man, I love it.
Get outta here.
Yeah, it's been some years for me too. It brings
Oh.
back memories of 7th, 8th grade.
Oh,
Yeah.
hacky sack.
That's what's up, man. That's cool.
Wow.
You know that. Yeah, I used AI and I was like, find me the highest, technologically advanced hacky sack, and that's what it was. I'm like, amen. So yeah,
Wow.
you can stall with that thing and.
Oh, wow, I remember it. So I grew up with the hacky sack. I was a kid,
Yeah, that's
in those
awesome.
generations that I watched. And it was amazing because the kids would, like you say, you became very good at it.
Yeah.
People became very good and skilled with a hacky sack.
I think my max is like 8 volley for keeping it up.
I wouldn't be able to do that, yeah.
I mean, but that was like once or twice. But
Yeah.
I can get it up 4 times, 5, 6 times.
Yeah.
But it's cool when you play in a circle.
Yeah.
Like, pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
how.
I remember it as a kid, right?
Yeah.
Everybody at the, well, let's say certain kids that were into it, that liked it, would be in a circle. Do you know what I mean? Lunchtime, and
Yeah.
they would all stand in a circle, and they'd use the inside. Then they'd be going back outside, like you say.
Shoulder stall.
Yes, you
Yeah.
catch it and hold it like this, and then flip it up, and
Yeah.
but it takes foot-eye coordination. It's not easy.
No,
right?
it improves actually your cognitive,
Oh, 100%.
executive functions, your reaction ability is awesome. Yeah.
I could not agree more with that.
Yeah,
So that's what I would, in my younger days, I was a fighter, I was boxing, right?
Cool, yeah.
So my hand-eye coordination was
Really
excellent.
good.
You know what I mean? I could pick anything, but
Yeah.
it's a whole different world when you're doing it like this. I can do it,
Yeah.
but not to the point that they would be
Right.
able to do it, to hold it like that. It would take a
Yeah.
lot of work and practice to
It does. Yeah.
get to
Yeah.
that level.
And just playing it improves it. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun, man.
Yes, no, it's, I'm surprised. I said, I have not seen a hack.
Good memories, huh?
Oh,
See,
great memories.
that was the recessed memory.
Oh,
you
yeah.
probably
Okay,
wouldn't
oh.
have rediscovered in a long time. Or
Hadn't
maybe
heard
not
of-
ever.
I haven't heard of a hacky sack, I want to say, since 93, 94,
Oh, wow,
because I
see?
went out, so that was school, you know what I mean, as I was graduating high school back then, and
Yeah.
it was, you know, a high school thing, because at college, it kind of things branched out, but I haven't seen hacky sack or thought about a hacky sack since the 90s,
Wow,
early 90s.
That's wild. Yeah.
That is, yeah, I can't wait to tell my friends about the hacky sack.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a quality one. I can feel the leather on it. It's
Oh
like-
yeah. It's got the perfect like
Yeah.
granular sand
Yeah.
stall and all. I mean, like
Well made.
technologically, it is advanced. Obviously, everything has advanced, and you know there's hacky sack experts out there.
Oh,
So
well, everything, right, no, the equipment has been, has changed for everything.
yeah,
So,
true.
when
Yeah.
I was a kid, baseball equipment was pretty standard. You know what I mean? A baseball bat, a glove. You had more higher end gloves. Now the equipment, the price is through the roof.
Yeah.
For a
okay.
bat, $400 for a bat.
Crazy.
Hockey sticks. This hockey stick's $500.
Exactly. Yeah. That's your
Right.
old school hockey stick.
That's an old school hockey
Yeah,
stick
that's what I'm
back
saying.
there.
It
Yeah.
seems like
Yeah.
old school does the job.
It
you
does
know?
the job, yeah.
Right.
That's a wooden hockey stick back there. That's from the '90s. That was my buddy. Played at UMass Lowell. It was a Division I hockey
That's
program.
cool. I could
That's
tell it was an old
sticks
one,
from him.
wood.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's an old stick. But I was a lefty in hockey, so I use it, and I still have a use for it.
Yeah.
Out on the
that's
road,
cool.
sometimes just to have something. If you don't want to grab it, to just take it or get it off the road, snap it out
Oh,
of the
yeah,
way.
and you get to kind of relive that.
Yeah, right. Always feels good to have
So,
a hockey stick.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm kind of the same way with the hacky stack, and you got
Yeah.
you got your hockey stick, because that was
Yes,
pretty cool, man.
but right, it's it is what it is. But yeah, the hacky
something to hold on to the memories. You know?
It is.
Yeah.
That is, I can tell that's a well-made hacky sack because there's
Yeah.
the detail. I see the stitching, the texture, the feel of that hacky sack, and the balance of it.
Yeah, I actually read about it. With the AI pulled it up and was like, yeah, it's got the octagon 8
Yeah.
sides, and it's
Yes.
like designed for each patch. Is like, I was like, amen, send it.
Yeah,
You
right.
know? I want it. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny.
Yeah, I'm just a guy, man. See, I got a football, hacky sack.
Dude, you're an old guy. I don't doubt that at all. You know, we meet up with people. You know what I mean? I work for the government, and you never know, as you know, you never know who people are or what
Yeah.
they are or anything here. I don't know, but now that I talk to you here, and I totally understand. I don't think you're a bad person. And
Yeah, and I appreciate your understanding too,
yeah,
man. And separating your emotions from your job, that is like very important, especially being in a position of authority. You can't be run by your emotions. Like,
oh God, no way.
it like disqualifies you from the position. You know?
It's not slight against me. I understand. I represent the government. I know that you're not meaning any personal disrespect towards me. It's the position the badge of office that I hold representing the government. So I separate that. We separate. I think a lot of us do.
And in my eyes, that's why I said that's some guy in a uniform with lights
Yeah.
on his car, because I don't
Yeah.
recognize you guys as law enforcement. I recognize the sheriff as the law enforcement, constitutional law enforcement, but I see you guys as just as an administrative agency or a club or a group, you know, like you signed up to be in that group. I didn't sign up to be in your group, so that's just how I look at it, you know, and how I see
I
it.
understand, that is your right, and that's it, it's your right, and I don't take offense to it. Like I said, it's,
And I agree with enforcing constitutional law where, you know, you guys have the legal right, as with anyone, even me, I can arrest someone for committing a felony in my presence. It's a citizen's arrest.
right.
And as with you guys have the same right to arrest someone who commits a felony. That's constitutional law of the land, so, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Inherent things. It's, I believe, Latin, I believe it's called malum in se, malum prohibitus. So
Yeah.
malum prohibitus, government says it's,
Which you
government says it's
cannot
wrong.
do. Yeah.
Malum in se is it's inherently wrong. Rape, robbery,
Yeah.
right? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? The government says that driving without a license is wrong.
Yeah.
You're not, it's not really wrong. You know what I mean? You're right.
definitely
The-
understand.
the
Malum in se and
government
malum
prohibited,
prohibited.
right? Yeah. So I do understand.
Yeah, yeah.
So. This is the world we live in.
And, you know, to couple that with, you know, mens rea, right?
Yes.
To be guilty of a crime, a
Intent.
man must be, you must have criminal intent. You
Yep.
know, people do things and may have broken the law, but if there's no criminal intent, they didn't mean to break the law, you know? But there are things that, you know, that people are ignorant of, you know, obviously that are against the law, but
Yes. I understand. It's legal issues. Like I say, you're not a bad person. You're not hurting anybody. You're not hurting me. You didn't try to assault me. You didn't try to. But you understand though. With sometimes we deal with certain sovereign citizens or that
They're-
type of. They're armed. They have guns. They're, you know what I mean.
Aggressive.
Oh, very aggressive.
and
Well,
they're, you know,
not so much in this area. More out west in Idaho, they have whole, paramilitaries.
yeah. I don't agree
Really?
with that. It makes
Yeah.
our, because it's like a community, you know, they call it the sovereign community.
Yep.
But it makes us look bad when people get pulled over and then they roll down the road. You're cussing
Yes.
them out now.
Right.
You violate my rights. You know, people
Yeah.
get a little bit of understanding that they have
Yeah.
rights, and then they exert them in a belligerent way. You know,
I do. And
I just am assertive with my rights.
I understand that, and that's why you said, I know the difference. You never threatened me. I never felt in danger. That's why I'm saying I talked to you about it. And but sometimes we don't know that. Do you know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
We don't know
understood.
what you have or what you're capable of or what you did, in Idaho or anything else. So we have. It takes a while to get to the same page. And I understand you're standing up for your rights and your beliefs, and I respect that.
Thank you, sir.
Unfortunately, I have to do my job, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, which is to enforce the laws. So that's where we run into the conflict. But
Yeah.
you've been a gentleman here throughout the process, and we're going to get you through it. And
Thanks, man.
again, we don't make the decisions, the court does.
Right.
They're the ones that write. It's not me. We
Right.
present what we have to them, and they're the who decides. So
That sounds good. How much longer do you think?
trying to get through this year. The system has become a lot more complicated.
Yeah.
So
You're not taking fingerprints and all that, are you?
we have to.
Oh,
No
really?
choice.
One
We have no
aspirin a
choice.
place?
I thought that was for felonies.
No
Really?
choice. It's policy.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't
show you the
consent to that
policy.
one.
I totally understand.
Yeah, no consent. For sure. I don't deserve it.
Business
You have
company or
warrants
aspirin or?
from other states, but they're not extradited.
Yeah,
So they're not
same
coming
deal.
to pick you up.
Local
They're not coming to pick you up. You're not going to be held on
It's
those.
the
It's
ones
tra-
I've seen
all
have
traffic
building.
stuff.
Yeah, that's not right. So they're not right. But as long as you go back to those states, you'd be in play. But
Yeah, right. So, but yeah, under duress, submit to the fingerprints. But I'm just telling you, it's $5 million for doing that, for taking my fingerprints under duress against my will.
$5 million judgment or
Yeah,
fine?
I'm gonna charge you guys $5 million
It's
for
getting
doing that.
one aspirin per
Because you're taking my, form of my identification against my will.
OVM, MSK.
And my picture, too.
Yeah, I know, I-
That's 10 million. I mean, it sounds absurd, but you know, that's the conditions I'm putting on the violation of my rights. And, you know, as with anything in commerce, if you sell something, you have the right to put a price on it. So that's the price I'm putting on you guys, taking my identification without my permission.
I understand, like I said, I respect what your beliefs are, and I have to do my job, right? And I work for the state police, and they require us to fingerprint everyone that's brought in here in custody.
Yeah.
I don't have a choice. It's not I'm not of high rank. I don't make decisions.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I know. I thought it was just for felonies that they take fingerprints, but it's
Everyone.
Related offense.
If you're in custody, charged with a criminal offense, everybody is fingerprinted.
Oh, that's why it's considered a
Criminal offense by state law.
Yeah. Right.
Malum prohibited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Malum prohibited, not malum said. Malum
Right.
government says it's wrong, and you meet that requirement, and then everyone has to be
So
fingerprinted.
what's the type?
Yeah, I don't remember if I probably was then. I can't remember if I was fingerprinted in Cambridge.
Contact
Right.
info?
Same thing
City of
happened.
Cambridge.
City of Cambridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they probably did too. It was a few years ago, but
The old days was the ink.
yeah.
We would think, you know what I mean? You'd roll the
On
ink
paper.
fingerprints, right, on paper.
Yeah, that was wild.
A fingerprint card, right.
Yeah.
So we have this now. This over here is it's a little bit faster, but you roll your fingers on the glass. You just place your hand here, I gotta place you. I know you're not gonna consent, I understand that. We place your fingers on the glass, and then
Yep,
it'll
come
test
back on the
electronic.
So
Yeah.
if I don't consent and I don't do that, you guys won't release me, right?
Yeah, it could hold up the whole process.
Right.
And if you don't complete the booking process, we'll have to hold you until and then the judge will have to, I understand you don't
Since
consent.
there's an ultimatum and I'm gonna get
Under duress.
released, it is under duress.
Under duress, I understand.
Yeah.
I totally
Oh, so
understand.
you gotta put all your
I'm,
offenses in?
I'm just really just for documentation.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
totally understand. I'm not. You have strong beliefs, and I respect that.
Thank you. Sure.
I do respect that. And I say, I have to do my job and enforce state law, but I do understand where you're coming from. And I respect your strong convictions,
Thank you, sir.
if that means anything to you.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, that's actually good.
I respect your office as well, it's,
Thank you.
I just don't consent to your jurisdiction, is all.
I understand that. As troopers, we have jurisdiction statewide across the state and 5 miles out into the ocean.
Oh, really?
That's our jurisdiction, yes. Even 5 miles into the ocean. And I
That
think
is-
in the air, I'm not a pilot.
Oh, yeah, you guys do got boats out there, I saw.
Boats
Yeah.
and
Pelletier.
helicopters.
Yeah.
We have it, but
So I can get away if I swim down 5
you got over 5 miles, you'd be an international.
free.
That's when Trooper Pelletier would come in. He's from the Navy.
Oh,
He has a
really?
boat.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
So,
but
what's that, the Coast Guard comes into play after that?
the Coast Guard, yes,
Yeah.
yeah. What's in that would be out of our jurisdiction. Yes.
All right, so where do we have to go
Coast
now?
Guard should be
Should we go-
That's the station commander. That's
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
even
so
know.
he's
I don't even know
aware
how
of
to
my
do that.
notices then as
Um,
well. That's funny, so you guys are, I mean,
Yeah.
since he is aware,
The offense.
it actually
offense report.
becomes like a willful deprivation. After you put an agency on notice, it becomes a willful deprivation of my rights at this point. And it's not just negligence.
Yep.
It's I forget the term, but aggravated negligence or something, intentional negligence. Yeah.
Right. Like a willful intentional.
Yep.
It's no longer just negligence. You don't have to know what you're doing.
Right.
Willful intentional violation is you know what you're doing.
It's like assault and then aggravated assault. It's like a step
Step,
higher.
right.
Yeah.
Like negligence, Massachusetts is negligence and reckless. So
Okay, that's what it's reckless negligence.
Well, right, so reckless means that you know you're driving like for a car. You know you're driving like a jerk,
Yeah.
and you're doing it
Yeah.
intentionally.
Arrest, yeah.
Negligent is just you're clueless and you're just driving along in a totally unsafe manner, but you have no intent.
Yeah,
So
right.
the intent is different.
And the reckless is you are aware that what you're doing could cause harm to another person. That's like,
And you continue to do it anyway.
yeah,
Right.
and you make the conscious decision to do it
To
anyway.
keep going, right.
So that's
You
the,
do a lot of
Yeah,
reading
it
on
should be
law.
said.
oh yeah,
You
I,
do,
I
all right.
study the law, yeah.
You
yeah.
do, all right.
So that's the situation you guys are in, right?
Yes. No, I have to enforce law and do what they
Okay,
want
so
me to
the
do, and
fence
that's what I'm
house,
doing, but I do
yeah,
understand where you're coming from.
Sure,
Yeah,
I really do.
That's
I'm actually impressed with your knowledge of the law as well. you know?
Really?
Yeah,
There you go.
because a lot of times
Yeah.
officers don't fully understand, like, malum prohibitum, malum prohibitum. That was,
You like
yeah.
that? Well, you know it, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I do the best I can. That's all. And I do understand. Like I said, you seem like you went to law school.
Self-taught.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Studying the law. Well, I can't say that the Lord actually, the Holy Spirit gives me the wisdom to, understand these things. So, but yeah, self-taught, self-study.
Yeah. You can learn a lot by yourself, especially now with the internet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
As long as you're going on a reliable source,
Yeah.
you can learn a lot just by reading and talking with people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think so. I think that's what.
Yeah, and we're all standing on the backs of great people who have laid the foundation for us.
I agree with that.
Like it's law, like these laws wouldn't even have to exist if there wasn't people here to have to make the laws.
Yeah.
I forget what the term was, but
Yeah.
I butchered it. But yeah,
No, I do know what you're saying, right? And we wish that we didn't have to have
yeah,
people.
right. And so see, here's how I look at it from a higher perspective, like an angelic perspective in higher celestial realms. They look at us like children. We are called the children of God. We're God's children.
Yeah.
But check this out. We can commit egregious things, right? And we have the free will to
Yes.
do whatever we want. But yet they still call us children. And higher celestial beings like angels, they look at it like, oh, when we do ascend, they're gonna be like, do you guys remember when we used to have to tell you thou shalt not?
Yeah.
It's like a very adolescent stage of development that we are in, because God has to say, don't do that, and don't do that,
Right.
don't do that, and when we grow up, those laws will still be there, but they won't have any they won't have any purpose,
Yep. You're thinking on a much higher level
Yeah.
than, right, I totally understand what you're saying, right? And to some
Yeah.
extent, I do understand.
Created in the image and likeness of God, right?
Yeah.
God created this realm, and He's like, go ahead, children, you guys can do whatever you want to. Here's the blessings for obedience. Here's the punishment for disobedience. And we have the free will to do whatever. And being created in the image and likeness of God, having a form of godliness, but lacking the substance of who God is until we abide by His laws, right? So, Lord and law
I
are like synonymous.
can call support.
Like,
I can be
the
rude to
Lord
them, I
is
wanna be
the
rude to
law.
you.
Yeah.
So
And I understand,
Yeah,
if you're doing what God wants you to do, you should be okay in life.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, as long as you're going from,
Respectfully.
I think that's a pretty good judgment of generally what's right and wrong. If you're
Yep.
doing what would make God happy, you're
This
probably
is-
doing what would make
This is
everybody happy.
absurd.
yeah.
Yeah, beyond absurd,
This
right? Yeah. We have trouble with the system here, right? It's
Yeah.
just, we have a new computer system, we were saying. It was meant to make things easy.
Yeah.
But no one is,
I
Did not look easier, yeah.
100% honest, no bullshit.
Yeah.
I would have had you at court already.
Really? Yeah, with the old
this is the
system.
old days.
Yeah, wow.
2 seconds.
Well, maybe it was meant for me to hang out and speak with you guys, maybe get to know you a little bit. But all is well. I'm patient. I do have a meeting at 3, but
Want to make a phone call?
oh, it is on the phone. Yeah,
Do you want to make a call? Do you want to talk?
no, it's okay.
Judging by the pace, we can't get you to court
Yeah.
because it's already past 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we have to wait for the court to let out to call you for bail. So you might be stuck here about 5.
Oh.
So if you need a call, make a call.
Okay.
Do you want to notify somebody you're here? Do you want to talk to somebody you're here?
Yeah, I'll text them.
Okay.
I could just text them and tell them I won't make the meeting. Yeah.
Let me grab my, we have the phone actually.
Okay,
I think
perfect.
they put them in a separate bag, because they're definitely not in here. Yep.
Yeah, I sent the text.
Yep.